Love that sound.
Yeah. Come to daddy.
Smells good.
Intensity. That's a little. Oh, wow. Haven't lost the touch.
All right, boys. Cheers to Jimmy for his 55th trip around the world. Son, whatever that saying is. We didn't think you'd make it, buddy.
Yeah.
Cheers, buddy.
No, I don't know if I'll see tomorrow, but
Still hanging in there.
AARP.
Cheers. Happy birthday.
That's awesome. No better way to spend it than with this freaking motley crew. Good job, dude.
The ragtag crew.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, especially today, now that we got this guy on here.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Marky Mark.
Is
People
the
better
one
buckle
you've been
up.
waiting on. You just didn't
That's
know.
right.
We've been
That's
working
it.
up to it. We've been
that's
practicing.
the end of the show. So.
Yeah, we've been practicing.
Yeah. Make sure you've been stretching.
Yes.
All right, my brother's in beer. I'm drinking a Pilsner from Japan, Yachiho Brewing, that I've been hanging on to for this special occasion.
Yachino.
Just a 5%, crispy, clean Japanese Pilsner. I can't read any of the description, surprisingly. I haven't brushed up on my Japanese since I've been back, but
How is it?
it's really good. Super nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this was one of the breweries that Mark took me to.
Yeah, I think that's some of that you had that in the fridge when we were over there, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, been waiting to hear about that.
I got a few more in the hopper. Don't worry. I've been hanging on to them.
Oh, good man.
Did you find it?
No. Because you know what? I have a better idea. I have a solution. All we're looking for is beef finger. I'm not gonna do anything.
Okay. Well, hey, I'm drinking a brew house here, released from a couple weeks ago. This one's called Shiva Honey. It's absolutely my favorite beer right now. I think I bought a case of this myself.
Oh my gosh.
It's a triple hazy. It's got honey from Mount St. Helens, and I think it comes in at like, oh, geez, stronger than I thought. 9.9. Hey, no wonder.
Kicking it off good on a good note.
Yeah, but it's absolutely fantastic. Eric and I were talking about this the other day. Honey, when done right, is magic, and this one's magic.
So good.
Oh, fits the bill. Nice.
It looks nice.
Yeah.
I'm
to get
kicking
mine
up
soon.
the brew house theme here. This one just landed on my porch. Thanks, Paul.
Yeah, brew host birthday.
Yeah. The Masquerade. And this one is
Masquerade.
so I can't read anymore because I'm so old.
Dude, I was having the same struggle.
8.7%. So,
Yeah. Second place.
yeah, it's really nice stuff.
Sweet. What you got, Mark?
I'm drinking Uchu Brewing. Pretty famous over here. Eric loves it, I know. I'd never had it till Eric came, but I picked up this Meteorite. It's a double IPA, 8.5%. It's got Cryo Citra, Peacherine, Nelson, Motica,
That's right. That
New Zealand. There you go.
one was really good.
Yeah, I can definitely taste the citrus in it.
I had that one at the brewery and then I brought one home, but I drank it like pretty quickly.
They're doing a big brew house and like a handful of other breweries in Japan here in a few weeks. It's gonna be a big.
Little festival.
Yeah, yeah. I'll flip it to you,
Nice.
Mark. If you can get over there and check it out. It's I think it's North Park, Green Cheek, Brew House, and a few other ones. They keep
Probably in Tokyo.
Yeah. Are you close to there, Mark?
Yeah, I'm right outside it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
okay.
took a train.
I'll send that to you. if you have the time, you'll definitely want to get over there and hit that and try some of those beers.
Oh yeah, send it to me for sure.
Done.
Maybe we can all
Sounds
fly
good.
over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come on.
That'd be sweet.
I'd love. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a couple extra rooms.
Oh, nice. Is the beer scene there like? Has it always been pretty solid, or is it just really picking up right now?
I think it's really picking up now.
Yeah.
The pretty standard stuff. I've got a Sapporo over here, just your normal pilsners and stuff. That's been pretty much the norm. But these microbreweries are really popping up everywhere.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I was talking to them the other day, and they were just like, our stuff just flies off the shelf over there. They'll ship quite a bit over there. They'll ship I think they're shipping drafts over there, where as well to pour and cans. So
Oh, wow.
Shit.
yeah, it's gonna be a pretty nice festival if you can do it.
I know my daughter plays basketball, and one of the parents, his husband, is he's opening up one right down the road from my house.
Oh, sick.
That's
I mean,
dangerous.
it's starting to, yeah.
That's cool. That's super cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Mikey,
What are you drinking, Michael?
New one. Sierra Nevada Trail Pass Brews. And I didn't know what it was until I actually just now saw the little, it's a blonde ale, which
Okay.
tiny little fucking thing right there that says that. I didn't know that. So it's kind of tastes like kind of like a Bud Light lime, to be honest with you.
The new place is looking nice, especially the bookshelf.
Yeah, the bookshelf's looking sick. Yeah, I'm gonna get a little product placement here. Just,
Yeah, there you go. Nice flex.
I thought about it. I've got like
Happens
five
to be there.
cases. I've got like 5 cases of his books here in my closet. I thought about stacking them all around me.
Yeah, there you go.
Tokyo warehouse.
It's like wallpaper behind Mark.
He doesn't
Yeah.
know it. I got it on Japan's eBay, so
Secondary market, just killing it.
for free. I'm trying to get rid of them. Nobody will buy them.
Oh shit! Can't give that shit away.
Here we go.
You have to market it as animal bedding. It usually sells.
Oh,
Kindling.
Oh my gosh!
Damn,
Dude,
Mark's already filling the beer. He's almost done. Jesus.
Holy
it's just a half glass.
It's only 9 in the morning, dude.
I love it.
Well, I've got some other stuff over here.
I know it looks like orange juice, but
Yes.
well, it's nice to finally have you on. We've been talking about this since I went and visited you and had a very nice time together. What have you been up to since then?
Really, just I haven't even really started editing any of those photos. I mean, just now starting to get to some of those, and I've been out a few times in the spring. I've got a day job, so just kind of balancing all that. Trying not to get fired.
Hear
That's
that?
the goal. That's a goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really about it.
And you did a tour with our 2 favorite guests, Earl Heitman
yeah.
and Stan Klo in Hokkaido.
Yeah, I did that. Those guys. I mean, you've had them on. You've talked to them. They're just incredible. Just an amazing
Legit.
group of guys.
Yeah.
But
Those
yeah,
guys
went
are
up to
fun.
Hokkaido. What's that?
Those guys are pretty fun. Did you have a good time with them?
Oh, they're amazing. It's the second year we've done something together up in Hokkaido. It's just the way they run their workshop and the way just their personalities just kind of mesh really easy. It's just a good time. But yeah, Hokkaido's unbelievable. So getting up there with them, I mean, it's just great.
That's cool.
Looks like you guys had some great conditions that week too.
Oh yeah. Again, Japan, you drive a little ways down the road, you're going to be in it somewhere, and that's the good thing about it. You don't have to go very far because of elevation. But yeah, it was the whole week everywhere we went that we had scheduled was pretty phenomenal.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Looked absolutely sick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
It's-
so ready to pack a bag.
thing about Hokkaido is if you look, you'd think everything is like right there. You're just one after another, but you really got to drive from place to place and a lot of it's road shooting because you can't get down a lot of the roads because of snow.
Mhm.
So you just kind of park on the side of the road, you find something you like, get out, shoot it, back in the vehicle. So a lot of time in the car.
Are you
Moving from
snowshoeing in at all, or is it just too deep of snow?
some places, but in Japan, you can't just wander off wherever you want.
Yeah.
You got to have permission from landowners, and that gets a little difficult. So you got to know if you're in state parks or provincial parks, it's no problem. But in Hokkaido, primarily, you're not snowshoeing. On mainland, yeah, you're snowshoeing a lot.
Gotcha. Is it pretty deep powder?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
can be.
Yeah.
Yeah, when some of the spots we went to, like there were like 30, 40, 50, 60 foot tall trees, like buried almost to the crown, like the very
Yeah.
top.
Jesus.
That's so killer.
Yeah.
Probably not advisable for somebody who's had a medical issue before they come over.
Right.
Most humans. Most humans.
Most human.
Yeah.
Nothing a little road soda can't fix.
There you go.
Exactly.
That did the trick. Yeah, honestly, that first day that me, you, and Sho went out hiking, I was feeling pretty bad, but I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want you guys to think you had to like accommodate me. And I was like, I just wanted to do everything that we were going to do, regardless of how I felt. So I just was quiet about it. But then surprisingly, like the next day I was super good and then I was fine.
Yeah, we tried to make it as we tried to adjust the schedule a little bit just to make the harder stuff towards the end. But really in Japan, you can go. I mean, you can just go anywhere and you're going to find something that's not too difficult to get to. Again, like you can
Yeah.
shoot from the road, some of the
Yeah.
parks, some of the easier walks. But some of the really good stuff that nobody gets, I mean, obviously you're going to have to work a little bit.
Yeah, this brewery, Yachiho Brewing, was a super cool location because it was just like right in the middle of a like birch forest, like in the mountains. So we were like shooting photos in the morning and then just like drove right down the road and got beer for a while. Hung out with everybody.
Like a half-mile drive. It's it's pretty cool that brewery sits where it does.
That's
Yeah, it's a
It's
sick
right in
spot.
yeah.
It's sits right in the heart of an amazing area.
Is it pretty crowded around there, or it looked like it was pretty like not so like heavily trafficked?
No,
That's what I loved about it. Like it was so quiet in the countryside. The country overall was like so quiet. Even Tokyo, it was like somebody pressed the mute button. All I could hear were footsteps, like no chatter, no
That's
honking.
crazy.
Like it was like a silent city, just as crowded as like Times Square. But
Wow.
Yeah, they really respect their whole mantra is don't bother the other person. Don't bother other people. So
yeah,
they're
we
all
haven't
gonna
caught
pull-
on to
they're
that in
gonna pull their
America
weight.
yet.
I don't think
Doing
I think
exact
The foreign
opposite.
concept.
Well, I'm from New York. I don't know anything about that shit. So
Upstate, dude. Come on.
Now, the only ones being loud on trains in Tokyo are probably foreigners,
Really?
TikTokers coming over.
Oh. Hey, that's right up Ben's alley.
That's what we were doing.
Yeah. They call him Utah's finest TikToker. Guy's a savage.
you should see his moves. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. I spent 2 weeks in a vehicle with them.
He's got a
Not
duffel
those
bag.
moves.
that he just-
Not those moves.
Hey, we couldn't
Allegedly.
afford to pull over.
Allegedly.
We need to make good time.
You got to stick and move. Yes. Freaking savages. Jimmy's coming alive on his birthday. I love it.
Well, I don't have much time left on this planet, so
He's been
well.
pre-gaming all day, so he's
I
already
know
loose.
it. Dude, he's been at Fiden's since opening bell.
Fucking breakfast. Started out with the Fiden's brunch.
Exactly.
Oh,
Shit.
there it is.
Yeah.
Wait a
Steph Sergeant
minute.
Davis.
Look
Wait
at
a minute.
look at that was me the whole week. 2 weeks Eric was in the vehicle.
Yeah, we're working so
Airborne.
Davis.
Got
Yes.
your jump wings there.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Did you do a
Good stuff.
cameo on Full Metal Jacket?
yeah.
Exactly.
Paul, I lived it. Okay.
Dude.
How long ago was this?
That'd been 2000.
I was gonna say mid 2000s based on the ACUs.
Yeah.
That's a good photo.
Look at his fucking death stare.
I know. I'm looking into his eyes right now. I'm a little bit. It's like,
He's ready to kill you.
yeah. It's
That
like,
says-
Fucking just
You know,
took
you
your
know what
soul.
that says? That says, "Come join our tour."
yes.
Or else.
Or else.
How many years were you in?
24. Yeah, too long.
It's awesome.
Dude.
What's that unit patch?
That's 16th MP Brigade.
Oh, you were an MP.
I was.
Alright.
I did 4 years in the Marines, and then I switched over to the Army and did the rest of my time as an MP.
That's
Yeah.
impressive.
Little unique career.
Were you staff sergeant when you got out?
Mass Sergeant.
Master sergeant. So yeah, so this was early, way early, or much earlier on
yeah.
in your career then. Yeah.
2009, 10, 11, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark shared some crazy stories while we were driving around. He's very open about his military career.
That's awesome.
Yeah, some good times and bad times. That's what led me to photography.
Really?
Some nature therapy.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Tell us about that a little bit.
I mean, every
Well,
now
I
and then
mean-
we'd be sleeping and he'd wake up screaming and trying to choke me and
Hey,
Yeah.
gun under his pillow.
No, I not that bad. But you spend 24 years in and you do multiple deployments. Not everything's great. You're gonna see some bad things. You're gonna lose some people. And unfortunately, you see some of that, and for me, I don't feel like I've had as many issues as most. So I've been pretty fortunate. But I'm just making sure that I don't. I don't know when. That
It could
creep up on
resurface.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, when that happens, I don't know. I mean, hopefully it doesn't. But as long as I keep busy and I do things and get out and take care of myself, then hopefully I'll be all right. Some
Yeah.
aren't.
I'm not too worried because you're very mellow and laid back. And I mean, you got your quirks, but
Oh yeah, everybody does.
I mean, it
Kinks.
sounds like. I mean, you're pretty in tune with that, in touch with it. So, I mean, I think that's, probably a big portion of it is just kind of having that conceptually, and then you know what to do for yourself to keep yourself in a good spot.
Yeah, I actually thought because you're required to go to, we call it behavioral health, mental health, whatever you want to call it. But I was like, maybe something's wrong with me because I really don't feel like I'm being as impacted, and about some of the stuff. I went over some things I saw with them, and they were like, no, some people just handle it better than others, and I've been pretty fortunate, I guess. But again, I still go out and do these things because I'm trying to get ahead of it.
stay on top of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, you need it anyways, even if you haven't been through traumatic experiences. So it's a win-win.
yeah. Nature is certainly therapeutic, and if sounds like you're scratching that itch.
Sure.
I thought we were talking about beer.
Pretty awesome.
Oh
It's
yeah.
awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah, nature's all right too.
Come on.
Nature and shit.
Oh,
This was a really
shit.
cool day.
There he is.
Yeah, what a day.
Really cold day.
This place is so insane.
It's just,
Yeah,
you
Like minus 10 or 11 Fahrenheit mostly. That was like the average temperature on this trip.
Wow.
but you don't feel it because you're snowshoeing and that sucks. So you're hot. But I mean, if you stand still for a while, I mean, obviously you're gonna start feeling a little. And we were
Yeah, it gets
lucky it
windy.
wasn't windy up there.
I was going to
that,
ask that.
that one day though,
One day was,
what was it, the next morning that we were here and it was fogged out completely? Like we couldn't see, and we lost each other and couldn't even see like a single tree or anything. Like I just stayed put.
Yeah, it was-
And
Yeah, it's too foggy, but it started to dissipate pretty quick.
wasn't that a pretty cold day though?
Yeah.
And this
every day.
evening it was pretty cold too when we were out there.
Yeah, because we got to stand around waiting on
Yeah.
sunset.
Yeah, Japan gets really cold. I didn't think it'd be that cold. I also forgot to mention that Mark gave me this glass and it has Mount Fuji in it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I should have shown it before we got to the smaller camera view, but
That's super sick. Oh, there it
I
is.
got one
Yeah.
too.
There it is, brother.
That's pretty sweet.
I love those mountain glasses. Those are badass. That's
So
cool.
that's Show Hoshino on the right with the glasses, and then I feel like a dick now.
Kazuki.
Asshole.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
they're super cool.
That's Mark Davis. That's his name.
Yeah, that's our guest, you
That's who you
asshole. Don't be a bastard.
God damn.
Drawing a blank.
And
John
here I
Blanks
am
and
worried
Sheep
about
Blanks.
me aging and losing my
that's-
edge.
Yeah. That's
The 5%
Kazuki's-
Pilsner is hitting me.
Do you shoot with those guys
Rocking
off
your
the
world.
work?
a lot. Yeah,
Oh, cool.
when I can, when I get up there, usually they're around. We meet up. We'll go out. I mean, really, if it wasn't for those guys, I wouldn't know anywhere in Japan to go.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. I definitely owe that to Hoshino and all the landscape photo design guys, Misaki and Kazuki and Yuki, all those guys.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like there's a big push of Japanese photographers right now, which is pretty awesome. There's a lot of good stuff out there from those groups.
Especially from the younger crowd. Japan's been pretty dominated by a lot of the older. It's just a culture of respect your elders. So, they haven't gotten much love because all the older generation gets all the recognition in Japan. And it's hard for these guys. So they kind of went out and went on their own and went abroad and started entering, contests like the natural landscape contests, all those, and started getting recognition outside of Japan, which kind of forced the hand of Japan itself to start recognizing these guys. And so they've really made some waves over here.
Yeah,
That's
because
really
culturally in Japan, you got to do something for 20, 30 years before anybody takes you serious at all.
100%.
You got to be a full-blown master. Yeah.
cool. Really?
That's awesome.
Wow.
If you go back,
But they're-
Fuji Camera went out and got a bunch of guys to represent their brand globally, and you'll see younger people in other countries representing Fuji. But when it came back to Japan, it's some Oji-san, old guy, out shooting, and I mean in their 70s. But you've got these guys that all shoot Fuji, and they know about them. But again, that's changing. I know Sho's been asked to go and speak on behalf of Fuji at a couple of conferences, so things are changing.
That's great. That's really
It's
great.
like they've made a style of their own too. It's not like they're walking in the footsteps of the
That's right.
older folks. They're it's noticeably a different style. Which is cool.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, both.
Yeah, it's very beautiful. I love it. It's great work. Yeah, it's cool that you're there, Mark, and you're a part of it.
Just here along for the show, man. If I can help them get some exposure in the U.S. and other places, I will.
No, I think it's great. I mean, because your photos are a great representation of the work you're doing and all the work they're doing as well. So it's pretty cool collaboration.
Yeah, it pulls in a broader audience. It's nice.
Yeah.
So as beautiful as Japan was, scenery-wise, I think my favorite part about it was all the food that we had every day. So
You
amazing.
said it was terrible.
This guy, I'm gonna tell you, Eric can put away some food.
Oh yeah, he's got a tip for him.
He's something. I mean,
Table.
I'm like skinny, tall, but just dominating the buffet table.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this was a day where we got yakiniku, which is what this is called, where you just get raw meat and you get to cook it yourself on the table. And we were fucking starving this day. We hadn't eaten all day because we were driving and stuff, and it was the only place open. And some of them have a deal where you just pay a set price and they'll just bring you as much as you order for what was it, an hour and a half?
60-minute course or a 90-minute course or a 120-minute course.
But now the next day we saw posters of our faces on the front door, and we're not allowed in there anymore. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey,
Why are you so fat?
you guys got weighed on the. They weighed you on the way out. and said,
You
That's
so
too
big.
much. That is way too much.
Yeah,
Been here 4 hours.
I showed you that, didn't I, Eric? While
Yeah.
you're here.
Mikey already knew about it.
Yeah.
What's that comedian's name?
John, begins with a P. I'll look it
I
up.
don't know.
Carry on. I'll come up with it in a second.
Yeah, that was very relevant that night.
That the food. The thing about coming to Japan is the photography is going to happen. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
John Panette.
What you don't know is how amazing the food is, and just the environment of going out and socialize. Because those types of foods, that yakiniku is very social experience. You go there and it's meant to have conversation. Yeah, you're cooking your own food, but it's just the environment and the culture. It's cool.
It just ties everything in, right, Mark?
It does. I mean,
Yeah, it's like a full experience.
yes.
I get that. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so we would like get up in the morning, go shoot in like freezing cold, snow, temperature, weather, and then afterwards like go get some hot ramen. That was amazing, and then chill for a bit, and then go shoot in the evening, and then afterwards go eat like sushi or yakiniku or udon, like, and all the food. I didn't eat a single thing that wasn't good. Like everything I put in my mouth was amazing.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
What's his name? It had to be said. I fucking said it. All right.
He's forgetting
Everybody
one
was
important
thinking it.
thing.
Somebody had to say it.
It had to be said.
He
Yeah.
forgot one important piece out of that is we would shoot in the morning, and he skipped over and omitted the fact that we had to drive an hour to go find coffee.
Oh,
Not just any coffee.
fucking Bennett, right?
Well, is that a Starbucks in front of you, Eric? Like,
Okay.
Semi
who are you?
semi disappointed.
You know it's going to be good when he says, "Okay." Now, let me tell you.
Yeah, semi disappointed.
So yeah, for the record, I think Starbucks is horrible. It's dog piss. But
That's one of our
I-
sponsors. Come on, bro.
I can't drink milk. So Japan hasn't quite caught on yet with like oat milk, almond milk, non-dairy alternatives. And Starbucks was like the only coffee place you could get a latte with like oat milk or almond milk. So like that was like the only place like we can get coffee that I could drink.
Wow.
And Mark
Yeah.
is just ready to rail into me right now.
Hey, Mark, just give it to him. Just give him some ground. Give him some ground and pound.
No, he was just like, "Wait, man, we'd be in a prime spot," and I'd be like, "All right," we'd shoot for a while, and I was like, "All right, we can rest a little bit. I'm driving, right?"
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, we can take a little break up here. All right, let's go get that coffee now. And I'm like, gosh.
Bennett's over there like this, just fucking scratching his neck.
I love coffee. I love coffee more than beer.
To be fair, he did ask me before he came. Is like, "Hey, what's the coffee scene like?" But he didn't say I have an allergy. So I would have been a little more prepared.
Yeah. He
I
should.
thought you would have.
He doesn't have an
background
allergy.
search.
He's just a little bitch.
Yeah.
Lactose intolerant.
Needs a nipple milk.
Actually, Mark, he didn't tell you, but if you applied some Vagisil before, he can actually then tolerate the milk.
Oh,
Then he does fine.
dude. Mark's like,
Hey.
it's too early. It's too early for you.
Gloves are off.
Okay.
This took a turn.
Okay. But like here's Mark Davis, ex-military, supposedly tough as nails, fucking slept in the mud, fucking.
Oh, here we go.
Guess what his order was at Starbucks? Because like you would
Oh,
think he'd be
dude.
drinking like black coffee or like Americano or something. Maybe
It's
just, like, a
100,
classic latte.
190 degrees, camel milk with freaking some kind of crazy fucking sugar and like 5 other things.
So
Pretty close.
this guy every time without fail he would order a white mocha frappuccino.
That's not a bad move, dude.
Not a frappuccino.
What do you
just a
mean?
white mocha.
All right.
It was all right.
Hey, that's fine.
Dessert.
Take it.
That's good.
Take it outside.
Hey, dude,
Hey,
the
I
way I see that is I earned that. So I'll.
I mean, if I had to guess, Mark would be like, I want it fucking straight black in a dirty cup.
Yeah, just the grounds. He just wants to fucking
Pour it
dip
in
the
my
grounds,
hand.
put them in his gums.
Yeah, just pour it in my throat. Let these other bitches get whatever they want.
I brought a canteen cup.
There you go.
Anyways, I knew he was gonna give me shit for that.
Oh yeah.
Deserved.
Again,
So
amazing food.
this night, we just like stumbled upon this random place by our hotel that was the fucking maybe the best food I've ever had in my life. Like orgasmic good, like
Oh yeah.
Shit.
literally.
PG-13.
Right. This was right. Where were we at? Fujiyama. Or somewhere
Yeah,
around
near
Fuji.
near Mount Fuji. Yeah.
this little place. I mean, this is the thing about Japan is the best places are probably mom and pop. The thing about Japan is the mom and pop places, the local spots still are able to survive. So they haven't been ran out by corporate
Yeah.
chain restaurants. I mean, Japan is all about these little small places, and this is one of
That's
them.
awesome.
Dude, that's exactly what you want. You don't want to walk into some. You want to have like authentic local stuff where you're supporting local folks, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
everything
this was
about
just
Japan.
like this is like a
everybody-
tiny spot.
Japan is very big on what area you're from. So they're famous for this. So like one area might be famous for green tea. One place might be famous for ramen, like a specific type of ramen, like a pork ramen or whatever, a miso ramen. But regionally, they're all known for something food wise.
Wow.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so this spot was just like a super small local spot. There were like 3 tables in the restaurant, and we get there. And before I went over to Japan, Mark's been living there for like 14 years on and off, so I figured he'd be completely fluent in Japanese. His wife is Japanese too. Turns out I know more Japanese than this dude. So
I love that.
we walk
No,
into this
don't-
place.
Davis, you bastard!
We walk into this place. The menu has like no pictures. It's all Japanese, so we have no idea what anything is. We're trying to translate it, but it's like kind of vague and like not super accurate. So we're just ordering random shit. Luckily, it was all super amazing. But one thing I ordered was egg fried rice, which you can see pictured here.
Oh yeah.
And when they brought it out to me, it looked nothing like the egg fried rice I've ever seen. It was just a bowl of white rice and then a plate with an egg, like a raw egg. And so I'm just looking at it, like looking at the rice, looking at the egg. I look over at Mark. I'm like, what am I supposed to do here, man? Like, what's the protocol? He's like, I don't know. I've never seen that shit before. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, in all your time here, you've never ordered egg fried rice and you don't
Come
know what
on,
to do in this
Davis.
situation?
No, so look, man, I don't know everything. I mean, come on. Like, there's some things I'm just not gonna know. And for the
That's awesome.
Japanese, I definitely know when I'm in trouble. That's all the Japanese that I learned first. But you throw some random things at me, curveballs, like that rice that day. I don't know.
Do they have like food carts in there, or is it pretty much just like structured?
Hold on. I didn't finish the fucking story. Hold on. So I'm on my own here.
Here we go.
I'm on my own here. I got to figure this out myself. I take the egg, I crack it, I just pour it on top of the rice. I'm like, that seems like what you're supposed to do. And I
It's
just
a
start
total
mixing it
raw
in.
egg, though.
Completely raw egg, yeah.
Okay.
I just pour like the yolk and stuff all over the rice. I just mix it in. And I ate it, and it tasted pretty good. Then I looked it up later online, and that's actually what you're supposed to do. So I'm like more cultured than Mark. Like
Nah,
just instinctually, I knew.
I've seen so I don't do raw eggs. So I've seen my wife do this a lot. Like she'll take eggs and like crack them and put them on noodles.
I'm with you, dude. I don't do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was my first time eating a raw egg.
As fun as salmonella is.
You guys are going to need to work that technique into your workshop. Hey,
Got it.
Bennett's going to be like, hey, I'm taking over here. And, I'm not from Japan. I don't live here. However, I do know the technique here. And this is what we're going to do, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be cracking a raw egg into my next beer here.
Cheers. We want to see this.
You dirty bastard.
Well, speaking of next beer, I cracked another one. And this one's from Utah, but it's a Japanese rice lager. So still in the same theme.
Oh, nice.
From
That's pretty
TF
cool.
Brewing. Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
good.
Who's it from?
TF,
Yeah.
where we went when you guys came out.
That's a
First
great
night,
spot, dude.
First bet. Yeah, that place is kick ass.
That's a great spot. I cracked a new one, too. I went with Brew House again. I went with the Populous. This one won them a silver medal this year.
Yeah, that one's awesome.
Yeah, it's almost, I don't know. I guess it could be their staple. It's a triple dry hopped hazy pale ale. Comes in at 7.5%. It's super drinkable. It's really good. I mean, every beer they put out's fantastic. I think, I don't know. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I've been liking their stuff lately.
Yeah, it's been good. I got a whole set coming your way that Jimmy's enjoying right now.
Oh man,
I'm excited.
The fridge is stocked. Yeah.
Has anyone tried the DDH Ghost yet?
It's fucking good, dude.
Nice. Surprised you
It's
didn't
so
put
much
anything in
better
the group
than-
chat.
It's so much better than the last batch.
Oh, nice. And the last batch was really good. So
I was lukewarm on the last one. This one's
Right.
better.
Yeah, I was too. Yeah. It
this
seemed
one's
like
better.
it took a step down or something.
Yeah, it had like a weird, something like on the end of it.
I mean, I wasn't crazy about the Ghost X, but I thought the DDH Ghost was good last time.
Yeah, the Ghost X. I still have a can of it. I'm gonna throw it in the trash can probably tomorrow.
Marinate some meat with it.
That's not a bad
Dude,
call.
we
That's
had
what I was
that out
doing.
in Utah, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
drank a
Ghost
couple.
X, yeah.
It was okay. It was okay. It was. It made it to the stack. Fucking Mark, look at this legend,
Yeah, so this place was basically heaven on earth.
dude.
Yeah, these sushi,
Phenomenal.
Japan's famous for these little, they call them sushi rounds, but the sushi gets delivered to you on a conveyor belt. You can order it, or they just have random ones always running by, and then have two little conveyor belts, and then you order whatever, and it'll come zipping out and pick it up. But I mean, you could eat here all day.
And
Is it like here where they charge you based on the color of the plate?
That's it.
exactly. So you return the plates in that little slot on the left, and like every 10 plates, you get entered in like a little lottery thing for like a prize,
Oh, that's kind of cool.
little toys and shit.
That's awesome.
I won a few prizes. We ate probably like 40 plates on this day,
Jesus Christ. That's awesome.
and I paid for both of us, and it was like $30 maybe.
Wow.
Like the best fucking sushi I've ever had in my life too.
Wow, that's badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, the food in Japan is super cheap.
That's cool.
Crazy.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
I mean, the yen rate right now is not great, but it's still cheap. I mean, if you were going dollar for dollar.
Yeah.
You're never coming back, right, Mark?
What's that?
You're never coming back, right?
No.
Yeah.
You lighting a cigarette over there?
Get it? Me?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
haven't gotten to the photos yet.
How'd you know?
So the
You were using a lighter and it was sparking.
Yeah, it was just like I was trying to light this candle and this lighter wouldn't fire up. It was weird. Sorry, I didn't know you guys could hear that. My bad.
you tell them like you didn't get? Did you gain any weight while you were here?
Maybe a little because I was trying to. I've been trying to put on more weight, so I was like not trying to lose weight or anything or like stay trim. I was trying to pack on mass, but I maybe 5 pounds at the most.
Yeah,
And-
rarely on any of these trips when we go eat, like what we were on, I didn't gain any weight. That's the thing
Well-
about. That's the other thing about Japan.
I was pigging out too because it tasted so good, and I never once had like any digestion issues. Like, never felt lethargic or like bloated or super full. Always
not a
felt
lot
like
of-
ready to go after.
Oh my.
It's not like a lot of processed shit, right? It's just like
Yeah, it's
good,
very-
clean food.
Yeah,
Clean.
It's clean.
That's
Very
I mean,
clean.
that's like the massive difference. I mean, it's freaking clean and it's good for you.
You notice that when you go to Europe too, like just like the stuff that you would normally like a dish that you would have here in the U.S. or over there, it's just cleaner ingredients, and you don't
Hey,
feel like
one question before we go into this: is this a couples massage?
We did that, but no, that's not what this occasion is.
Okay, just checking.
This is
Do you guys remember the video I sent you of Mark snoring at night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wanted to kill myself. That was this place. That was the one time we shared a room. Never again.
Oh shit.
Well, I was like, dude, do you snore? He's like, no, I don't think so. Like, the most insane snoring I've ever heard in my life. It
said-
sounded like somebody
he
was
He
cutting
said
down
legend-
trees.
Legend has it.
Fucking chainsaw.
that. See, that was my plan the whole time. Let me make sure to get this out of the way, so that way we don't have to sleep together anymore. So
Yeah, I don't blame
Yeah,
you.
you're faking it the whole time.
whole time.
Yeah, I've went head to toe with Ben a couple times. No, it's kind of weird.
It's
69.
it's just a testament of how comfortable this place is.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
hey
That
now.
only counts if you're sleeping, Paul.
This is a pretty cool little place, though, wasn't it, Eric?
Yeah, it was cool. It was more like authentic, like guest house type place, which I liked, like paper walls and stuff. We were just like punching through them and fighting each other.
That's so good.
The common area of this place is really cool.
It was super cold inside too.
Yeah. That's you see that little air conditioner on the wall there? It's pretty rare to have those in Japan. Usually they heat rooms or cool rooms by the room. There's no central heat and air in any of the houses in Japan.
Really?
So it gets really cold. So at night, so especially when I go to my in-laws' house, you'll have like a little kerosene heater and you'll be burning that until you go to bed, and you turn that off, of course, and then crawl under the sheets. And it could be dead winter. I mean, it's freezing. But I get my best sleep.
That's great. I love that too. Yeah. Nice and cold. Just,
Yeah, with a big thick blanket,
yeah.
warm body next to you.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Couple of them.
Oh my gosh, this place.
Oh, is that
This
the suicide place?
Yeah.
Dude, what a trip.
You're trying to focus on shooting, and then you're thinking about, okay, what am I about to see over here?
That's crazy.
So
Kind of
much.
adds to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you give us some backstory, Mark, since you're the local?
So this forest got pretty famous. It's been a lot of historical tales about it, but basically what happens is a lot of people have designated this place to go for whatever reason to, it gets its name Suicide Forest, so you can take it from there. But yeah, what they'll do is they'll tie these ropes around the tree because maybe they're uncertain, or they want the authorities to come find them, and they'll tie this rope and they'll walk off back into this forest. And the thing about this forest is the reason they do it is because you lose phone service and signal. It's pretty thick in there. But yeah, and that's what they do. They'll tie that, walk way back into the back, somewhere back in the forest, do whatever they're going to do. Maybe they change their mind, they backtrack. So you never know. As they say, you never know what you're going to find on the end of that rope, but you're going to find something. So it could be where they were staying at for a couple of days, contemplating life, and then they'll backtrack. That famous YouTuber, one of the Paul brothers, famously got in trouble for filming some of that here. But unfortunately, the stigma behind it's bad, but the forest is unbelievable. It's beautiful.
So pretty. Yeah, I liked it a lot. Yeah, we went back a few different days just to shoot it in different lighting and stuff because it was so cool.
Yeah, it's
But-
incredible.
Just wandering around taking photos, we found like so many different ropes going
Yeah.
into the woods.
It's crazy.
Super eerie.
Yeah, super. I can see that.
I mean, there were some spots where there were like 3 ropes like intersecting. Like,
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. Like you're just seeing one here, but there are some places, yeah, like Eric said, you'll see like a interstate through there of rope.
Wow.
That's intense.
Yeah, definitely sets the mood of the place and how you kind of see it when you're shooting it.
yeah, but it felt really peaceful there. Like there wasn't like a ominous like heavy feeling or anything. Surprisingly.
It looks like can be fairly clear or clean, but I mean, there's a lot of like down stuff there, whatever. But it looks like the spacing and all that stuff's pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. It's a little difficult to shoot, but super cool.
yeah. If you could get some really, it's kind of rare in there because it's so the canopy's pretty thick.
Yeah,
I found the
lighting was
in there.
I found the lighting was difficult because you just get like little pieces of like dappled light broken up by the canopy. So like really high dynamic range scenes that are kind of tough to handle.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's super cool. I need to edit my photos from here still.
Cool. What
do you-
an experience.
So I got good news. This latest batch of DDH Orchid is so good I'm not mailing it to you guys.
What? No, come on, bro.
It's
What?
it is really good.
Yeah, I was stoked when
Really?
they did that one again.
I feel like I have a triple orchard that you sent me.
Yeah, they just did that one like less than a month ago.
You guys had any of that yet?
I haven't tried mine.
Have you, Jimmy?
I had one. I think I had one, but it was green still. So
Okay.
That one's always awesome.
Yeah.
this is just ridiculous.
I love that one, dude.
God damn. I may need to go
All
get
right.
more tomorrow. Sounds good.
Yes.
Oh, Kazuki.
So, did you choose all Japanese photographers?
Yeah, I thought I'd better just, people that have either helped me, impacted me, their photos. I mean, obviously speak for themselves, but highlight Japan. Keep the theme here.
There's really interesting scenery. Like, it's not what you would think from Japan.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons. I kind of thought about that when I was picking some of these photos. Is there's places that look like Utah, and then there's places that I mean, we've got sand dunes here. We've got a little bit of everything. Snow. This is one of those photos for me that people wouldn't think, all right, is this Japan? But yeah, this is probably somewhere up in Nagano around the some of the volcanoes up there, some of the calderas up there that are old, and you'll have these little random scenes that you can pick out. I mean, it's pretty fascinating up there. But Kazuki's a great photographer. Definitely runs around with Hoshino, and's probably learned a lot from him. And
There's the
other
Kazuki we
places.
hung out with, right?
It is, yep,
Yeah. A lot of people have the same name over there, so.
yeah,
He's got a
5
lot
name.
of really good stuff.
he does.
Yeah, his stuff's great.
They did a really good job processing this photo, and then obviously the light was great.
Yeah, no, it's really nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Just something you wouldn't think was in Japan.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it doesn't say Japan. Like, not getting a hint of it.
Yeah, lighting's really good. I mean, it's
Tones are great. Really nicely balanced.
Yeah, and just like the subtle diagonal lines in the background.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Good call.
So is that a volcanic formation? Do you know, or
Yeah, just talking to him. I think he was up around Assam, called Mount Asama. It's a volcano up there, up in that region around Shigakogen. Between there's a big. We couldn't get to it, Eric, when you were here because of snow. But that whole area through there looks a lot like this. Once you get up on top of the mountain there, Japan's highest highway runs through there. It's a pretty dope place to go and find things like this.
awesome?
Yeah, so something that I was stressing to Mark constantly while I was over there is like how amazing their attention to detail is with everything over there. Like everything's super clean, everything's pristine. Like you can use the bathrooms in the subway actually, and they're like just as nice as like a bathroom that would be in somebody's house. Like heated
Yeah.
toilet seat and a bidet and shit, and the seat like lifts up as you approach it, and everything's
Talks
just
to you.
like yeah, helps you
Whisper
out.
sweet nothings to you.
But yeah, it's cool to see like that same care and attention for detail in the photography from out there as well.
Yeah,
Definitely noticeable.
they're pro. This for me has been really the highlight of my experience here photographing with some of these guys is just watching them go about how they kind of see scenes and walk through nature and how they care for it, and their attention to detail, how they pick out things, and they'll sit there and maybe they won't even shoot, but they'll just find something and that they're enamored with and point it out to you and show you the subtle nuances of it that'll make you like, oh, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, everyone that we photographed with while I was there had like the same approach, like very slow paced and attentive and very attuned to the environment. That was nice, refreshing.
Yeah, and could you tell, Eric? I mean, for me, when I'm with them, I don't think they care if they, it's obvious. I mean, obviously you shouldn't care if you come away with a photo or not, but they really don't care.
Yeah, they're not goal oriented beyond
right.
just being outside, and yeah.
And you've talked about, if the important thing is if you don't care about nature, then I mean, the photography is going to show, and you just kind of end up for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, it's gonna feel vacant. And there's just like a general care for nature in the culture, like you were saying. Like on the weekends, everybody goes out in forest bays, and
Yeah, you got to think. You live a high pace, stressful life, which a lot of them do. A lot of them work in Tokyo or for some company, and you could do your research on working for a Japanese company, but it's very demanding and stressful, and the work hours are unforgiving. So the moment they get some free time, they want to go somewhere where they want to slow down, and forest bathing's an important key part of their life.
Paul, am I seeing things, or is that Big Sexy?
Oh yeah, he's delivering the goods.
I thought he'd be cremated by now.
Jesus.
He's a lover. He's a lover, not a fighter. He's still alive. We keep him in a fish
He's
tank.
gone.
We keep him in a fish tank during the day.
He's
Almost
still
got put
spraying
down
shit
for-
all over the place.
Yeah, almost got put down
Exactly.
for diarrhea.
Yeah. R.I.P. R.I.P. Utah.
If Paul had to adhere to those same rules, he'd be gone.
I'd be in the ground. Yeah. Who says I'm not?
I hadn't heard of this photographer before.
No, so there's other photographers here that they're not from Japan. He's from a different country, but this Cao Lu Chong, I've
China?
been following him. I think it's maybe Taiwan. I
Taiwan?
think that's where he's from. Yeah, gotta be careful with that one.
Yeah.
Um,
All right.
But yeah, just have some pretty good work, man. I mean, this one, I just like how you frame this and everything with the water reflection. It took me a while to look at it and see, okay, what am I looking at here? And how the cool area through the warm surrounding.
This-
He's
that
did a really
cool
good job
setup.
framing this. But it's kind of indicative too. This photo is kind of indicative of Japan, especially in late autumn. And you kind of see the transition from late autumn at the top of the branches working its way down to get rid of everything. It's just so Japan can be so overwhelming with color that later season really, I like late season autumn. So
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm really excited to go over there this fall, see it different.
His stuff's really good. I've been following him for a while. He's got really great stuff.
yeah, he's good. Just like how he processed this, how he saw it.
Yeah, super.
Yeah, because there's
a lot of stuff
direct
going on.
sunlight here, direct sunlight, but it's not super high contrast, or
Yeah.
he handles it really well.
Yeah, for sure.
It suits the scene.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, it's really good. This is a really good shot.
Have you met
water
this
is-
photographer? Did you say?
I haven't met this one. I haven't met him yet. This the thing about Japan too is you got all these little they call it iki ponds that are up there in the mountains that you got to hike to and get to, and this is one of them. It's not somewhere you can just drive to and get to, but because it wouldn't be this clean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like glass, really. I mean, it's just
Yeah,
It's remarkable.
paints a picture of Japan autumn. A lot of color.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. Yeah.
This one is really cool. I don't know if I remember
Yeah,
this
so
one
cool.
because I follow Misaki, but
He snuck this one in a group, a set of photos. And when I saw it, I was like, oh man. And this is, so when we come and when you get over here in autumn, Yachiho, it's kind of one of those places where you remember where we shot, and you kind of have that ravine that kind of falls off. You get that cool blue background.
yeah, in the shade.
Yeah, this is probably up around that area. And
These are maple trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really great.
So they've already transitioned. What they'll do is they'll transition from red to orange and then fall off. But yeah, it's that blue background.
nice.
Yeah, that color transition's fantastic.
Oh, I love
Is
it.
the autumn season there fairly consistent, or is it just like kind of like everywhere else where it's just kind of like peaks and valleys a little bit?
Well, this year was peaks and valleys, but the thing about it is you can drive a little ways and it's going to be similar to what it was the year before. It's just finding those pockets that are consistent or have some consistency to them. Last year was pretty fast. It seemed like the year before was long and great. I mean, it was pretty amazing. Year before that was pretty good. Last year was, for whatever reason, last year seemed a lot faster. There were just certain areas that were really good.
Was it like the
Yoshio was
first
one of
couple of weeks of October?
No, so we're looking at mid to late October, and
Okay.
then in Japan you can go all the way to December
Oh
because
wow,
of the
okay.
terrain. Yeah,
that's
Yeah,
great.
surprisingly, there's like high elevation, even though it's an island.
yeah. So from working from Nagano area, which is on the western side, back towards where I live. I mean, where I live. I mean, you're looking at late November,
Wow.
late
Yeah, sea
November,
level.
early December.
What's your favorite season there, Mark?
It keeps changing.
That's a
I
tough
love
question.
it. Keeps changing. I mean, I like winter a lot right now.
Yeah,
Winter's
That was pretty awesome.
yeah, I'm with you. I've always liked winter better. I mean, I don't know what it is, but fucking love winter.
I think it's
Kind of
just
like the
it's
challenge of it. Yeah. Just
yeah, it's so long too. I mean,
Less people, maybe.
yeah, less people. I do love late autumn. It's a toss up between late autumn and winter.
is spring pretty showy there? Because here in New York, like around where I am, this spring has been super colorful.
Yeah.
Spring is great. My thing is I don't get a lot. So a lot of your cherry blossom trees and things that are famous for Japan are not like you're not gonna find a lot of wild
Yeah.
cherry blossom trees. So you're gonna find that like in a lot of parks. And I'm not a big fan of being around a lot of crowds, and it just doesn't really scratch my itch.
Yeah, makes sense.
Hear a lot of cars driving by or kids playing and everything else. I mean, I'll find some things that are cool and shoot it, but I'm not going out for photography for it
Right.
specifically. But there are pockets of it. Not my favorite.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, it's great. This one's really crazy.
Oh yeah.
You actually met her husband on the mountain there, and
Koki?
yeah,
Oh, okay. I didn't know they were a couple.
yeah. So was she there with him that day?
No, it was him and can't remember the other photographer's name.
Yeah. So this is in Hokkaido. And what I like about it, one, the perspective, you can't tell how big or small these are, but there's a ice cave. It's pretty remote. It has these stacks that kind of form out of the bottom from all the humidity there. But I like how she filled this frame. I mean, if you see that S curve coming from the top,
Yeah.
frost off of it, it's just it's a really cool photo. She in perspective she's taken here.
Yeah, there's a lot of compositional subtleties to this that really make it work well, make it come together.
I'd say between her and her husband, her husband's he's pretty famous over here. I think he won.
Yeah, we've
the,
featured him before, so now he's like world famous.
Yeah,
Yes.
Millions
I
seen
think
by
he won
millions.
he won something.
International Landscape Photographer of the Year.
Yeah,
Like first or second or third place maybe.
What's his name?
Koke
Koki.
is
Koki Dote.
Okay.
but I think for her and him, I mean, when I think about wide angle shooters in Japan, those are who I think of. And then you have Hoshino, a little more of the intimate stuff, but they all run the same circles. They all know each other. We see them,
Yep.
just a little different approach.
You
Yeah,
know.
he was already coming down the mountain when we were going up because they had
That's right.
spent the night up there.
Yeah, they'd spent the night up there, and there's a mountain hut up there. We might have to do that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Really?
Yeah,
That would be awesome.
so they'll get up there to where we were at. In Zao, you have to you can take a ropeway, but it didn't open. The ropeway doesn't start running until was it 8 o'clock?
Maybe 9.
Yeah, it was pretty late in the morning. So if you want to get good light, the only way you're gonna get it is either climb up the mountain yourself, which would be pretty rough, or go up the evening before and stay in that mountain hut. Both pretty rough.
Is it a pretty decent sized hut?
It's probably it's pretty.
Is it a
decent
climber's
size.
hut? Is it a climber's hut?
Yeah, it's just one they put up there for
Crazy bastards.
climbers. Yeah.
What's the what mountain is it, and what's the summit on that one? Do you know?
What was it?
Well, the mountain is Zao, right? Is that what it's called? Or,
Yeah.
No, that's the
Yeah, Zao.
Zao Onsen.
Uh-huh.
Yep. I don't know how tall it is.
But that's
Nothing's
the place
like-
where the trees were like buried in snow. And I sent
Oh,
you guys
shit.
some videos. Like they're all caked in rime
That's the
ice.
one?
And- yeah, that place was amazing.
There was skiing up there too, or am I thinking?
It was
of
a ski
different-
resort, yeah. But we would like veer away from the. We'd
about
like veer into
6,000
the forest.
feet.
6,000?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
There's no, the thing about Japan too is that the mountains are not like super high. I mean, Fuji being
Yeah.
the tallest,
I've seen that.
but they're pretty. I mean, they're steep.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and the snow is pretty unique where you just get that really nice powder. And it's like,
Super wet snow because the
Yeah.
ocean right there and the humidity.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I watched something where it like comes off the Siberian area where
Yeah.
it just kind of flows down through there, and that's what creates all the
Just keeps
condensation,
dumping.
dry snow and makes it like kind of world renowned. Yeah,
It definitely sets the conditions for just getting dumped on a lot.
yeah, it's pretty amazing,
Yeah, it looks pretty fun to snowboard over there. I'm tempted to check my board next time.
dude. You totally should. My son, that's all they did for 2 weeks. They just like they were up north and they just shredded it. Like that's all
Yeah,
they did.
lift tickets are cheap too.
Oh
It's
yeah.
crazy. It's
Oh, yeah.
insane, especially with like, I mean, our tickets here. I mean, if you go over to like Jackson or something like that, it's like $350 for a half day pass.
Are
Yeah, it's
you
nuts.
serious?
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah,
Like
here
a
they're
half
like almost
day,
200 for a day, like until 4
Yeah.
p.m.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, it's a half day pass, and that's not like including like parking and lunch and a $20
Yeah.
beer and all the other bullshit. That goes
Extortion.
along. It's dude, it's absolutely extortion.
People keep paying it though.
Dude,
Well,
that's
yeah,
it.
that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Probably
they're
take advantage.
what is that called? They're probably fucking where it's like that payment plan bullshit. I mean that's
Oh yeah.
Layaway?
what's it called?
Like a layaway?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
fucking
like a
people
firm or
travel on-
something like that.
Yeah,
Almost
people
like
people travel on
pay
that
later.
shit all the time. It's like holy shit. It's like what the fuck?
At what point is it cheaper just to fly over to Japan, eat amazing, inexpensive food, and ski amazing snow?
Yes, yes, that's it. And hook up with Mark motherfucking Davis.
That's right. Let's do it. Bring it on.
So back to the scene, I'm like, what the heck are we looking at?
Ice
Yeah,
fingers.
So this ice, it's out of the floor, grows out of the floor from the. What I read on it was like the humidity of the Hokkaido. This is in Hokkaido, so like you were just talking about the humidity off the ocean. For whatever reason, that sets up for these conditions in this cave, and every year they grow out. And it's like this whole floor is covered inside this little overhang, and
Yeah, it's like water will just like continually drip from the ceiling and it freezes. And so like you get water like on top of ice and then it freezes and then water on top of ice and it freezes and slowly grows upward.
Crazy.
I mean,
I
it's
thought you were
not
a
a
science
huge.
teacher.
It's not a
Well,
huge
yeah,
area.
but I've never seen this before. So it's like stalagmites, right? In a
Yeah,
way.
the ones that
Yeah.
come out of the ground,
Now,
but
like,
ice instead of limestone or whatever.
that's crazy. How tall are these things? Are they just like an inch or like?
Several inches. I think they're about. I think they're about a foot tall.
That's wild.
They look like they're almost touching the ceiling from this perspective, but it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
They're
insane.
crawled in there. I've seen behind the scenes of it. They're kind of crawled in there, hunched over. I mean, they're not standing up in there.
Yeah.
Small space.
Small
Cozy.
space.
Yeah, it's the perspective is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
You can tell the bottom right one is like really close to the camera
Yeah,
Yeah.
from the
looks like
difference in
Bennett,
depth.
looks like Bennett on a Friday night.
1 minute Bennett.
1 minute Bennett.
Yeah.
1 minute.
Oh, dude, this is sick.
There's one from show that I haven't seen. I'm pretty religious about following his work.
It's pretty new one. I talked to him the other day about it. I saw him.
Even I have one of his
Saw him on
prints.
his IG. But this one's unique because he was able to catch spring. It's one of these wild places that he actually found it for to find the sakura, the cherry blossom tree here, and then get snow dumped on it. So I mean, that doesn't happen a lot, and to be in the right place, right time to find it. I mean, what can you say about Show? I mean, he's pretty great.
Did you say the name of the cherry blossom is Sakura?
Sakura, yep.
Just like your daughter.
Yep. That's my daughter's name.
All makes sense now.
Yeah, Cherry Blossom.
I thought you just got her name from like some anime show, like Dragon Ball Z or something.
Yeah.
Old Godzilla episode, right?
Yeah.
No, that's fucked up.
No. No, but I mean, just for show to.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I saw him shoot this behind the scenes, and I was like, "Holy hell, this guy's always in the right place, right time."
That's wild.
It's really cool.
Are the do you get a sense like the blossoms that he's showing you there? Like, is that kind of accurate as to what the colors were? Just out of curiosity, I mean, like.
Yeah, yeah, they're it's yeah. I mean, they were in full bloom here, and you just don't to get snow with this. I mean, autumn you usually get some autumn color and snow, but to get springtime, especially the cherry blossom when it blooms, typically you just don't get it. And had a freak storm come through and capitalize on it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Whose dogs?
My neighborhood, apparently. I don't know.
You get
Hopefully they're
swatted.
going.
Ring out his front door.
Hopefully
I
they're
go out
going
there?
after that rooster that was waking us up every
Yeah,
day.
that might-
It's probably the police department. You're probably getting swatted.
I haven't heard the rooster lately. Might not be with us anymore.
He might be barbecue.
Yeah.
yeah, he's on the smoker.
Cocaine.
He's not a smoker. Freaking Mikey dropping it.
Yeah.
A silent assassin.
It's in Eric's
That
fridge.
fucking thing. Yeah.
Annoying.
We thought it was an egg layer, but it's actually a freaking barbecue.
Fix that bastard.
Yeah, exactly. He's not. He's not producing.
I just saw this one the other day because he posted it, and it was nice to meet Stu while I was over there. I drank a beer that he gave me on a previous episode because I couldn't wait this long, but this one's really nice.
Yeah, these wispy branches and trees that kind of meander through the scene.
And you said this is the same spot we went to?
Same area, yep. Same location.
But like not exactly where we were, because I didn't see anything like this.
I mean, I don't know exactly where this tree's at, but I know that it's on that same trail.
Really?
Yeah, it's that whole Amagi area. It's called Mount Amagi. It's on Izu. It's on the eastern side of Japan, closer to my house. It's one of my favorite places. I mean, I've been there a ton of times, and the stuff like this, and it's pretty consistent with fog through there because the way it sits in elevation off the ocean there. Because Izu Peninsula is exactly what it is. It's a little peninsula that runs down off the coast of Japan. So you get that ocean air coming off there, and then the mountain coolness up top. It's pretty warm, and then you get all this fog that rose through there. And
There was
all
a
these,
little bit of fog
beech
when we
trees.
went, right?
Yeah, it was snowing too.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it snowed and then melted.
But if you can get in there when it's foggy, or when it's got a lot of snow on it, which is
Yeah, that would help a
usually
lot.
late winter, the place really explodes and just looks amazing. You really need the fog because I mean, if he didn't have the fog here, I mean, it's pretty chaotic.
Yeah, the background's pretty dense, as you can tell,
Yeah.
but it simplifies it nicely.
Is the fog pretty seasonal or just like in the warmer, non-winter months?
No, it's pretty consistent all year.
Wow. God,
Yeah,
dang.
it's pretty consistent through there. Yeah, we were there,
crazy.
Eric. Especially when we were first walking in there. A lot of I'm guessing this is pretty close to the beginning of the trail, off one of the fingers.
I just don't remember there being much like flat area. It was all like very slanted.
Again, I think this is off one of those fingers. If you look, I mean, it looks like it's kind of dropping off there on the.
Yeah, yeah.
It's dropping off on on all sides here. Yeah.
It gets pretty open there. You got these large, huge beech trees. You know, Japan's been forested pretty heavily back after World War II, and some of these pockets kind of survived that. And this is one of them. This area. So you got a lot of these old huge beech trees.
The shapes are really cool. It's not like something I've seen much before, if like at all, because my memory's gone now that I'm old. But like the waviness of those trees is it's different for beech or birch or oak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Got a lot of
Pretty
character
unique
to them. Like
characteristics, yeah.
to the right of that main tree is just crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That was wild.
Oh,
Very
Stu.
nice.
We'll be right over.
Yeah,
Like
for real.
Michael, you were supposed to come.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It didn't end up
That's what she
working
said.
out. Yeah, I couldn't get. It's tough for me to get that much time away from work. To be honest with you, I did it, and you had the Greenland trip on the books, and so that whacked away a bunch of time. And then on top of that, we had somebody I work with went out on maternity leave, so then we were super short staffed. So then once that happened, there was no way that I was going to be able to get that much time off. So one of these times, one of these years, it's definitely going to happen.
Yeah,
Come
I
on.
decided to extend my trip like after 3 days, and then already knew I was going to come back for sure.
Yeah.
I just fell in love with it immediately.
We'll talk about Eric leaving a little later.
Oh, like when you cried at the airport because you were going to miss me so much?
I for sure didn't cry. It wasn't me.
And I was trying to console you.
I wasn't crying.
This one is amazing, and I know Yokota. I'm wearing a hat that he gave me. I don't know what it says, but
I do, but I'm not going to tell you.
this is so cool.
That's such a cool photo.
Yeah, he's this guy. I mean, this last couple of years. I mean, his photography has really just gotten amazing. I mean, he's really blossomed into something great. But this one, when I saw it, I was like, "Holy cow! What am I looking at here?"
Yeah, I love the interplay between the small tree and then the shadow tree.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
It's pretty dope.
Color palette's really nice too. That pop of the, kind of orange and green there, and cool water.
It's such a nice like full scene too, with like overlapping lines and stuff, but it feels very cohesive and organized.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, you could tell he thought this out. I mean, he moved around to make sure that he wasn't cutting off the dark tree in the background. I mean, he really did a good job framing this up.
Yeah, it didn't happen by accident, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was super dope.
Where did you
yeah,
find this one? I didn't see this one posted.
He had it in a set of photos that he released on Instagram, and then it's kind of tucked away. And I thought, man, this was the best one out of that whole group he'd released.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd
So
love
like
to have him on the show.
yeah.
just out of curiosity, and like absolutely no, it's not a judgment thing. Did you find like any of the photographers are using like flash in the field at all, or?
Yeah, so I brought that up to Eric before. Like you'll see a lot of the snow photo. They use it a lot in the snow. Just to highlight, you'll see like really bright snow in the front. Like they'll be able to get all the flakes in their scenes. They use a ton in the snow. But not in woodland or anything like this. No, I don't see them use the flash as much. But definitely with snow they do a lot. Which is
Like,
I've never seen before.
Have you
Like-
tried that, Mark?
I haven't tried it now.
Yeah.
Like more than one, or just like side lit, or it's really interesting to me. I just curious, like it's nothing.
No,
I did
I've
with it.
seen it on camera, and I've seen him holding it off to the side. I wish I had an example to show you.
No, it's just a cool way of thinking about a scene. It's just another way of interpreting it. It's pretty cool.
Is that something you use a lot?
Never. I don't even own one. It's been decades since I've owned one. 90 years, more or less.
Mark is a very disappointing window into Japanese culture because he doesn't know shit.
He ignores
I know a
it.
lot. I can tell you everything you need to know about getting married.
Did you pour a new beer, Mark? It looked clear.
Yep. So poured me a Sapporo. It's a just a lager, 5%. Nothing too special, but it's a typical beer over here in Japan. You can find it at every convenience store, but it's out of Hokkaido. So brewed out of Hokkaido. It's pretty famous. Pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't drink any Sapporo while I was there, but
Did-
I loved all the 3.5%, like $2 pints of Asahi dry.
Asahi's your famous brand over here. Sapporo's not as famous. Kind of there's Sapporo, and then you'll have there's the Orion beer brand out of Okinawa that's pretty famous. Different island, but Asahi's pretty much the brand you're going to see in all the food places.
Pretty decent too. I mean, it tasted great with dinner.
Yeah,
Very
lighter,
crushable.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
This image is phenomenal. I had never seen this. Is this? I met like 10 different photographers named Yuki while I was there, so I'm not sure
Yeah.
if I know this person.
No, I don't think you met him. This one
Yuki means snow in Japanese, by the way. I'm just going to share a little bit of my
yeah, Yuki does.
language knowledge.
So I've been following him for a little bit, and I mean, great work, obviously. There was another photo I'd actually picked out of it, which was a mountain scene with some really deep snow drift, blown crevices on top of this mountain peak. But then I saw this one, and I was like, holy hell, man, this one.
God damn.
The lines are just insane how they sweep through the image.
Yeah, I mean,
That's so sick.
just well seen, well captured, way placed the two tree. I mean, just everything's just
Yeah, it's insane. It's just like otherworldly. The processing
Yeah.
is perfect too.
yeah, not overly contrast.
Slightly diffused light and maybe dappled a little bit because like
Looks
darker
little,
areas.
yeah, looks a little dappled.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. The gentle shadows and the like that bottom left tree with the dead branch, what looks like a dead branch off to its side. Is,
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
it's time to sell the camera.
It's Ben time, Jimmy.
Where's your cigarette, Paul? Come on.
I just love a scene that flows, and I mean, this one's got all that.
It's the epitome of flow.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Like upper right. Jeez, bro. That's really good.
Yeah. Again, I mean, I love winter, and this is. I was like, man, what am I looking at when I was looking? I was like, how did they get the that wind? Is it wind drift through there, or is that?
Gotta be.
Like boulders,
Snow?
maybe, or snowballs sliding down, leaving tracks.
I was like, at first I thought, is that people snowshoed through there?
No, it doesn't look like
No,
human
no,
tracks because the pattern is very repetitive. Like,
and crisp.
yeah,
Like a
It's gotta be wind. It's wide open, so you can see wind gusting through a place like that. Nothing to break it up.
yeah. I gotta
those
follow
lines
this
are
photographer.
Sick.
yeah. I've never seen snow do that.
Yeah, he's got a black and white one that I originally picked, and it was a just a mountain scene that has these dark, deep crevices through there, a little more contrasty. You get a chance to take a look through there, but it's just as good. It's phenomenal. He's pretty good.
Yeah, that's amazing. I'm excited to look to the rest of his work. I just followed him. He brought some good shit, Mark. But
Mark.
now it's time to get into the
Bang.
Oh shit! Who picked this one?
meat. I don't know,
This is
some
some,
dumbass.
Some savage. This is
Now
yeah.
now we're into the bush league. So.
Yeah, no, dude, Mark. Prior to this, I hadn't like picked through your website, but I spent a lot of time going through your website and just kind of looking at all your stuff. And I actually sent Bennett a handful of images because it's hard to pick, and I wanted to just like make sure we had some variety. But this was my number one. I was like, dude, this is so badass. How long ago was this shot? And was this? I'm assuming this is in Japan as well.
Yeah, everything I've got on my site is from Japan.
Yeah,
There might be a couple from Alaska or something, but
Dude, this is so sick. I would love to have a shot.
yeah, this is autumn, late autumn in Japan. It's probably this might be a 3-year-old photo.
It's great how you have like the leaf pattern and then the ice pattern on top of it and then the nice grass design. Pretty unique.
It's pretty dimensional.
Yeah.
There's so many layers to it and so many cool things going on, and the color palette's perfect. I mean, this is just like a massive big print.
Oh
Dude,
my God, that'd
I'd be
be awesome.
smoking a cigarette to it every night.
Feel free to order it, Paul.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
stopping you.
This is one of those ones that, I mean, you can put this in any room in your house and it just kind of like flows into
Work with
your
it.
Bathroom.
Yeah, you just
the,
decorate
the
around
sex
it.
dungeon.
Yeah, I'd put it next to my leather mask.
Boom boom room.
Corn room. Yeah.
No, it's great. I mean,
Yeah.
it blew my mind.
Yeah, that
colors are great.
the delicate ice is just phenomenal.
So like, I love the edginess of it too. Man, I feel like there's like blades and like those sharp angles are so wild. Like it's intense in a good way.
And like Bennett said, Bowman, this is the first time you had your images in first. I wanted to make sure these other fuckers didn't cock block me on this image.
He was like 3 days early.
I was like, he said Davis is on the next show. I said, done. Literally, like 3 minutes later, all my picks were in. I'm like, hey, fuck these guys.
Yeah, usually he's like emailing me his selection during the show, like mid episode.
Literally, dude.
Exactly.
That is not a joke. I'm
After
like,
the show.
hey. Yeah, it's like, he's like, Bowman, you fucking suck, dude.
Yeah, this one's really cool. You have a lot of really nice ice stuff on there, which I picked another one, but we'll see it in a little bit.
Yeah,
talk about
this is the
next.
one that I chose. I actually hadn't seen it until I was scrolling through and picking some stuff out.
I didn't either.
Dude, this
I mean,
is good.
the light and the color palette on this is just fucking insane. I mean,
What?
it's just such an engaging photo, and then the lines and the veins and the leaves and the way they all kind of line up and like obviously frame that one that's in the center. It's just so well seen and done. It's crazy. I love it.
I love how all the
Fantastic
maple
image.
leaves are different sizes. Like some are smaller, and then like it's very whimsical feeling. And then the backdrop is like just one of the coolest backdrops I've seen for like an intimate leaf scene.
This is
Yeah.
good, Mike.
I understand that.
Yeah.
At first, I thought it was just like wet dirt or like a rock or something, and then I noticed the veins, like they're bigger leaves that are underneath. Pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
I don't really know what those. They're these huge leaves that grow on these trees. And the crazy thing about this photo is, I mean, you would have thought that I hiked a couple miles and stumbled across this, but actually, this is right outside I used to live on base. Just a couple years old, and before I retired, I lived on base, and right next to my house, I had this area with these maple leaves and this tree with these big, huge leaves that you see in the background. But I just walked outside my house, and I'd been watching this, waiting for the leaves to fall, and it was literally right outside my door of my house.
Shit.
That's what I was wondering. Maybe.
That makes it even more painful. It's like,
No doubt.
I just ran over it with my car.
Exactly. I backed up, looked legit, so I freaking popped one.
I mean, there's
Took the
something to
dog
be
out
said.
took the dog out for a shit.
Exactly.
Possibly, there's something to be said though. I mean, about you don't have to go very far. I mean, if you just kind of
No.
keep your eyes open, there's probably something there.
The fact that those gigantic like leaves of unusual size are dark like that with the golden veins, like why are they not green? You know, like golly, that's crazy stuff, man.
No, that's
Lucky.
Like different shapes on the maple leaves too. It's like you almost have like different varieties of maple or something, or
Just different times that I'm guessing that
different parts of the tree. Yeah.
different parts of the tree, the taller, the ones up higher probably fell off first, vice versa. Different stages of decay.
Yeah, it's super cool.
God, wow.
Yeah, I had never gone through your entire website before. I looked through all of your galleries to try to find something decent that I could use. It was not easy, but I was actually blown away by all the work you have that I hadn't seen before, and is really impressive.
Hold on, let me record that. Can you say it again?
Yeah, exactly. For the record.
Did
I need to
you
update it.
You got into photography after moving to Japan, right?
Yep. Yeah, land based. Oddly enough, I started underwater.
Right. I
I
remember
lived
you
out-
telling me about that.
Yeah, I was stationed in Okinawa and was doing a lot of diving, getting all my certifications, and everybody I was going with on the weekend were taking these huge camera rigs under the water, and you see a lot of cool shit down there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, and you come home and you tell people about it or tell your friends, and they're like, well, I don't know what you're talking about. So the next evolution, the obvious step was to buy a camera, and I bought some cheap camera rig underwater with lights and all that. And that's how I kind of learned to use the camera, was underwater, which is freaking hard, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it is difficult.
then I ended up moving from Okinawa back to the U.S. and still loved the camera. And then when I came back to Japan, really like put a lot of work into it. Like started kind of get serious about it. Need something to do, fill that gap.
Mm-hmm.
So
Sweet.
That's cool. I was gonna ask like if being in Japan influenced your photography, but yeah, it's not relevant because you picked up photography after being in Japan. So,
yeah, I think it has really though. I mean,
do you feel like being in Japan is what got you into photography, or is it just coincidental?
I think it's coincidental. I don't know. I mean,
Like you would have gotten into it no matter where you were. It wasn't like environmentally
no,
based.
I needed it when I was going on those hikes and doing all those things I was doing to fill that gap of trying to keep busy.
Yeah, keep the
I think it's
voices
just
quiet.
intuitive. Yeah. But Japan definitely inspired it because there's just so much I was seeing on those hikes in Japan. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Absolutely.
So I cracked up in my third beer. This is Shadowed Flame, a fancy triple IPA from Uchu Brewing in Tokyo.
Boy, you flexing, bro.
There's another brewery that we went to that was really good, and this one is really good. I didn't try this one while I was there. This is my first time drinking it in my Yachiho brewing glass, but you can barely see the text.
That looks nice.
It's really good.
Yeah. And it's a couple months old, right?
Yeah, I drank all the others because I didn't want them going bad, but I needed to keep at least one. But this one held up really nicely.
Double?
Tastes great. Triple. 10%.
Oh,
Crap.
Oh, total. Yeah, that definitely holds up.
Yeah, sweet.
When was it brewed, Eric?
I don't think they
don't
put them in
think-
Canada.
Nah, I remember asking them at the brewery, and this was one of the fresher ones, so that's why I held on to it. But
Good. That's nice.
so there's another nice one.
I got to bail, boys, real quick. 4 a.m. comes kind of early, so
Mikey.
you're skipping ahead of mine.
Hey,
Yep.
I forgot to say at the beginning, congratulations on your engagement, brother.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Appreciate
We're
it.
happy for you.
There's
Oh, hell
Thanks,
yeah.
guys.
Congrats.
Appreciate it, boys. Mark, man, it was good hanging out. Sorry, I got to cut out early, but yeah, like I said, 4 a.m. comes kind of early. Can't be asleep at the wheel tomorrow morning. So,
Nope. Get it, dude.
all right, you guys have fun, man.
Good
Yeah,
seeing
we'll
you.
try
Love
to-
you, boys.
We'll try to handle it without you.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I'm sure you got
Hold
it.
it down.
Yeah, hold it down. That's right.
You
All
bet.
right, see y'all later.
Hey, man.
See ya.
See you, man.
So what's up with this one, Mark? I'd never seen it before, and this one is just insane.
This is
Just
sick, dude.
Just the way the light was hitting this water here. I mean, it was just
It's ice,
the
isn't
wa-
it?
yeah, the way it was hitting the water and the ice underneath it.
Jesus.
Crazy.
Dude. This is sick.
Wait, so you mean there's ice and
it's
then
almost
water
like
underneath
a-
it?
Yeah, there was water and it's just a thin layer of ice on top, and then
But there must have been like some kind of oil.
oily.
substance.
Yeah, yes. So this is up in Shigakogen area. I think did I take you by? There's a sulfuric water. The deposits that put in the water there from this little I don't know, geyser little place produces these amazing colors through there. I'm gonna take you there in autumn, but yeah, it's pretty unique. Again, I wouldn't find these places without some of the guys that I go with, so I owe a lot of the debt to like Hoshino and Misaki and all them. But yeah, this is a pretty crazy place. And that one leaf just being underneath that ice right there,
It's insane.
Yeah.
just
Yeah, it does help to give it like a bit of an anchor, but
I mean, you probably wouldn't even need it.
yeah, there's quite a bit of like nice form to the ice lines to support the color. But
This
And
is
Yeah,
this
this one's
wasn't
really
at this wasn't at a Starbucks parking lot or something.
No, this one wasn't.
if it was, then he wouldn't been complaining about the daily journeys.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't have said anything.
the ritual.
Yeah, the yellow is oat milk. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he spilled his fucking caramel macchiato, whatever.
White mocha. Well, come on, man.
Yes. Yes. So good.
Pumpkin
Caramel
spice
macchiato.
latte.
Caramel macchiatos are for the weak.
Oh, and he always made sure they put the whipped cream on top too. I swear to God,
Light whip. Light whip.
no shame.
I know. I got mad every time they asked me. I was like, "Come on, man, call me out like that."
Exactly. Don't make me say it.
I gotta say it. You just could be.
Yeah.
Should be
You know
implied.
me. You know me.
Hold the sprinkles.
freaking-
Yes.
Yeah, I think this is the one I picked out. If I sent a couple in, but yeah, I was just
J-Rod.
in
So
part
good.
baffled, but also just like remarkably envious of wherever this could be that
This
you're running into this stuff.
Shigakogen. I keeps the reoccurring theme here is that area up in Nagano is just incredible. It's a pretty large area. I know Eric only saw a fraction of it because of the snow.
I loved it though.
Get a lot of fog up there. It just is ghostly. You saw the beginning of autumn here, kind of peeking out through there. Just really, really cool scene. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's you described it right. I mean, it's like you said. I think the word ghostly is just like it has like a really kind of like ghostly, dark, kind of creepy vibe to it. But then that bright patch of warmth is just
Yeah.
changes it up. It's like a contrast within the themes there.
Right in the perfect spot too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I love how the trees in the background, you can't even see like where they come out of. They just kind of emerge from the fog. Like you can't see the base of them.
Yeah, yeah. It's again Shigakogen, a recurring theme. It's a great area. I mean, the different types of scenes you can find through there vary. I mean, from birch to the Japanese aspen. Yeah, it's great.
Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Come to daddy.
You're gonna run through your supply and over the weekend.
Nah. No, dude, my fridge is so full. Dude.
That one gets better after like a month or two as well, I think.
Yeah, you're right.
What is it?
It's this little bad boy we like to call DDH Ghost.
Yeah.
This one's from Parish Brewing. We get this every time it pops, usually once, maybe twice a year if we're lucky, right, Eric?
Yeah, twice a year.
Twice a year. Comes out of Louisiana, and we just hop in the freaking room and pull the trigger every single time.
Yeah, it's always worth it.
Yeah, Jimmy has fallen on the sword the last couple times and done us dirty and pulled the trigger.
He didn't do us dirty if he came through.
Yeah, my freaking assistant carries it to the room, says a couple things on the box, fragile, and something about beer, and she's like, I don't know what this is, but it's pretty heavy. And I always say, same thing. Don't worry about it. That's it. That's it. And just freaking bring that thing home, put it in the day spa, get it chilled up, and get it ready for shipping. It's pretty fucking good. Have you tasted it, J-Rod?
I did. I think I pulled the trigger too early. As it came, it was like warm. I threw it in the fridge for a couple hours, but I think it just needed to chill a little bit. But
I never drink beer on the same day that it arrives because I feel like it just gets jostled, and I've never had one taste great when I drink it on arrival date.
no, it was good,
I wait 24
but
hours.
it didn't blow me away.
Yeah, those pretty babies got to rest.
Yeah, give them a
They
break,
need
dude.
they need a spa day before you freaking pour them down the gullet.
Yeah.
It was a rough day at work, man.
He's like, I'm
it made
sniffing,
it up.
I'm
It's
sniffing
like it made it
glue,
off the porch
I'm drinking
for
whatever I
fuck's
can. I don't give a fuck.
Just gonna sit on the front porch, throw the cans in the yard.
Drank that one on the drive home.
Exactly. It's hot as fuck, but who gives a shit?
Burning my mouth like coffee.
Drank it on the drive home in the stick shift.
Yeah, just grinding the gears.
No hands on the wheel.
Oh, no way. He's doing the Lord's work.
God damn, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, this one's sick, Mark. I didn't know you had it in you to handle like such a delicate scene like this.
I mean, come on, Eric.
Dude, this is sexy as fuck. It's super nice.
I
I
appreciate it.
would.
Yeah, it's God, it's so nice, dude. Wow.
Mark is
love to have this
very,
one.
very, very humble too, by the way.
I can tell. Dude, don't be, man. Your stuff is insane.
Don't go that far, but
Yeah.
I smoked a pack of cigarettes going through your whips. I don't smoke, brother. Ooh, dude.
I really like this one because I know it's snow because I'm familiar with Japan. Practically a local now, but it felt like a sand dune scene or something. Like it feels very
totally looks
vast
like
and
that.
like it doesn't feel like a tiny little scene of like a snowdrift. It's got like atmosphere to it, texture. Like, was it windy when you shot this?
A little bit, yeah. But who picked this? You did?
Yeah, yeah.
So you're wrong. It's not Japan.
It's what?
It's not Japan.
Oh, really?
So I have,
Yeah.
yeah, I have
I thought it was
some
like
images.
Hokkaido.
No, this one's actually Alaska.
Oh, I don't like it anymore.
Ah,
But yeah, I went to Alaska for work, and I took my camera and walked outside my hotel room. And no, I'm joking. I, I
He
went
was
out
inside the
for-
hotel room.
we took it. Took a drive out down one of the mountain ranges and went to a place called Kastner Glacier. And on the walk into the glacier, I mean, the ground was windswept and had all these, I mean, just unbelievable features. And just start picking out little scenes, and this is one of them. I have quite a few. I still haven't processed, but this one was definitely one of the cooler ones. I just like the
outside of
repetitive
Anchorage, you
lines
said,
through it.
Mark?
What's that?
You said outside of Anchorage?
No, I was in outside of Fairbanks.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I've been to Fairbanks.
pretty awesome place. I mean, I definitely fell in love with Alaska. And it was -20 when I landed there,
Oh, yeah.
but
I spent a couple
Balmy.
years up there, dude.
you did.
Yeah, I worked on a fishing boat for like 2 years back in the early 90s.
Nice, but that was an experience.
Yeah, and I kind of like tried to get out and like hit as many areas as possible, like on the Aleutian chain. And
Would you go backpacking and stuff?
no, it was before I was into that stuff, but I tried to get into like, the Aleutian chain where it's very volcanic, and Seward, Alaska, which is pretty volcanic, and some other areas around there. And the Bering Sea up by Russia and some different shit. But
What kind of stuff were you fishing?
cod, pollock, yellowfin, black cod, kind of stuff like that.
Was it just like net fishing?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I went up there for like my first trip. I went up there for 4 months, like in a row. And I'm like, man, I am never doing that shit again. It was just insane. Like you get so much ice buildup on the boat. It's sinking. You got to go out there with baseball bats and beat the ice off the boat because it's kind of like getting lower in the water. And then
That's insane.
and then I get home and I get a couple checks flowing in, and I call them up like, "Hey, can I get back up there?"
Where are we going
Literally
again?
within like 3 weeks, I'm like, "Hey, can I get back in that?" And then I was up there again for a couple more years. It was great.
What were they paying back then? Like hourly or?
It was all the fish that we caught for the company I worked for went to Japan, Mark, and we had Japanese folks on the boat that kind of like helped expedite some of that stuff. And then you'd get like a daily rate, and you would, on top of that, you would get like a percentage of your catch, which was pretty cool. So for being pretty young, like a bunch of college kids, whatever, you made more money than you could make anywhere else, which was kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went up there for work and just had one day to be able to get out, and we put a pin on that Kastner Glacier to go check out.
Yeah.
There's a big ice cave there. I mean, it was just unreal. I couldn't get over the silence.
Oh, yeah.
I'd never been anywhere where it was just so quiet.
Yeah.
Like it was the most peaceful place I'd ever been in my life. It was
Have you ever
unreal.
done a print of this, Mark?
What's that?
Have you ever done a print of this?
No, I haven't.
Man, I mean that like the tones.
He has it tattooed on his lower back.
Yeah,
Hey,
I do.
How do you know? Come on.
Try Sam. There we go. Drop it.
Dude, I'm telling you, this is so sick. I love it.
That little sweep of snow in the upper left is.
I mean, just the way it flows and then it breaks to the left. Dude, this is so sick. Oh, man, this is really, really great. I didn't see this one on your website. I fucking love it.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I mean, this is
It's
great.
It plays with your head too, like Eric said, like like sand, snow, like
Yeah, and the
sail,
texture's really cool.
whatever.
Yeah, like the texture, it's not like super smooth, but it's just like, it's just, man, this is really good.
I mean, I guess it's a testament of how my brain works. I mean, I am going into this huge ice cave, and I'm more interested in the details of walking into it because it's not a very far walk from the parking area, and we were completely alone that day. I mean, there's nobody out there in the middle of nowhere, And just walking in there, I had all these snowdrift. And that's all I kept looking at was like, oh, wow, look at all this on the ground. Knowing that I was going in here to this huge ice cave with all these cool stuff, there was cool stuff in there as well. But I was more fascinated with what was on the outside than.
No, it's really cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, it feels like a bigger scene because it has like so many layers of texture to it. Like to me, it feels like there's like wind blowing snow around, and then there's like a graininess to it. So it has like a lot of atmosphere, which small scenes don't typically have because you don't have like that much depth in them.
Yeah, I love the graininess to it. It really just adds to the different elements of the photo and kind of pulls you through the image.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Super cool.
I think all of us like this one.
Dude, this is so dope.
You're gonna need to stop now.
So dope.
This is Yachiho.
Okay.
Man.
I don't remember seeing large trees.
Did we make it to the lake area around?
No, we
Yachiho?
didn't. We were going to, but decided not to because I forget why. We kind of didn't have time that morning.
Just on the other side of the lake, not far from the parking area, there's a this area was there, and the way the light was filtering through the valley that morning, because you remember how it falls off. There's that big ridge that falls through there, and then that time of year, the sun really comes through that valley, and it was just backlit this area, and it was just highlighting that tree. It's cool. I mean, I got lucky that time of year.
Yeah, did you rolled up on this scene and you fucking dropped the mic and you pulled the fucking trigger. Literally.
I mean, a lot of it's just luck, right? I mean,
But I mean, you saw it. I mean, it's just like one of those where you're like, fuck, this is gold. I mean, and just like the lighting in the back that just kind of ties everything in. I mean, it's just fantastic.
It's just trying to put that, moving left or right to get the trees centered, and yeah.
I love the layering, like from all the different species of plants, like the
That's right.
cattail looking stuff in the front, and then the larch in the middle, and a couple other larch trees, and then the birch trees on the left and the right, and then what are those in the back? You think like maples or?
Yeah, small maples. Just
yeah, it's really cool.
Dude, you were probably rolling through your files, just going, "I'm a fucking savage." Just literally, I mean, you're looking at this going, I thought I killed it in the field, but I fucking killed it.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I was with Hoshino this day, and I was like, I fucking better not tell Hoshino this is over here.
Nice.
Good man.
Yeah, I was like, because he wasn't far. Like Hoshino was to my right. I remember this. I mean, Hoshino was off to my right taking a picture. He probably killed it somewhere just down from me. But I was like, all right, I found this. This is all I'm probably going to get that Hoshino's not going to get.
Got to even out the scales every now and then when you can.
I'm not going to.
What area was it?
This is that Yachio area, just down
where the brewery is.
Okay. Yakio?
Yachiho.
Yachiho.
Yeah, Paul can barely speak English. You won't ever be able to learn Japanese.
I don't even. He's so accurate.
Hey, I'm from Arkansas, man.
Dude, I'm with you, man. I'm going. I'll pronounce something, and Eric's like, "Dude, that's not English." And I'm like, "So."
Was this from last fall?
This was 2 falls ago.
Okay.
Dude, this is so good, man.
Hold on, let me say it again.
Like the processing here too. How there's no like blacks. Everything is like
soft
and...
again, Hoshino's really helped me. I mean, just watching him and how I've never really asked Hoshino for any help with editing or whatever. Just observing his work and figuring it out myself. Like I really like how he handles his photos, and he's a case study.
He's pretty great.
Yeah, let me grab something.
Okay.
The balance is really pretty
How
wild.
long's Mark been in Japan? Like 10 years, 15 years?
Like 14 years on and off, but mostly in Japan. Just like little stints, maybe for a couple months here and there outside of Japan.
Dude, he's such a cool dude.
Yeah, he's awesome. We hit it off immediately.
Yeah, such a great guy.
Super solid.
Yeah. That's cool. Like when you find folks that like him that are like, I mean, you and I and Jimmy and
yeah, we're all cool as fuck.
We're all the same.
Right.
Like, so when you find people like Mark or whatever that kind of really fits in and whatever, it just clicks. It's cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's cool, dude. That's what life's about, right? Just finding people like-minded people like us and like Mark and whatever, and just like it's fucking cool.
Oh, he's back. Stop talking shit on him.
Yeah,
Oh shit!
bastard.
What'd you grab?
So I had to go to the bathroom actually.
So you
Allegedly.
grab something.
Allegedly.
The non-alcoholic hazy IPA.
Now I'm going
Uh,
NA.
What?
So I don't know if Eric
Kick it
told
off strong.
y'all this or not. I
You
don't
got
drink
stuff
a
to
lot.
do? You don't?
I don't drink a lot.
Really? Okay.
So it don't take much. So I'm already feeling these
No,
other ones.
dude, you got a day in front of you. I mean, we're in the AM.
Oh,
over there.
he's got a great day in front of him. He'll be back
I'm ready.
tomorrow.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, he's gonna stock up tonight and hit it again tomorrow.
I'm
He's
just
like, fuck
kidding, that's
coffee.
Volkswagen.
Cracking a hazy in the morning.
Yes.
That might be my strategy tomorrow. We'll see.
Well, damn, that's
What,
that's the last
Is that
one.
it? Is that a wrap?
Yeah.
Mark. Dude, I'm so stoked you're on here. We got to have Mark on as a guest, dude. Like a guest contributor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Yeah, he
You're
can translate when we have Sho Hoshino on. Oh wait, never mind. He can't.
Hey,
Mark,
you know what?
You
Here's
bastard.
how it was. My Japanese was getting really good. Then I met my wife, and she speaks, perfect English. And it just kind of did this.
Yeah. You just like don't have to use it, right?
I don't. And I don't want to use it because my daughter. I wanted my daughter to speak English, so I speak only English to her. So
Is your daughter there with you guys?
yeah, Well, she's not here today, but she's at
How
school.
old is she?
She's 8.
Okay, cool.
So she speaks both. She speaks English and Japanese. Her English is not as good as her Japanese, but she's been. So now I've transitioned her on. Are we still on the air for this?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're green room.
She's going on school on base now.
Oh, cool.
It's an American school, Department of Defense school. So her English is now starting to get really good. So it's been a bonus.
So her first language is Japanese.
I would say yes. Yeah.
That's super
Yeah,
cool.
she spoke great English when I was talking to her, but I could tell her Japanese is more comfortable.
Oh yeah. First
Really
language.
impressive because Japanese is like impossible to learn.
I asked her
To Mark's credit.
the other day. I asked her the other day. I was like, "So when you think of things, what are you thinking? Like if you're thinking of like, I want to do this, or I want to buy this, or I want to go somewhere, are you thinking in Japanese or are you thinking in English?" And she said, sometimes English, sometimes Japanese," which is a bonus because I think before it was only Japanese.
That's a really interesting question to ask. Like literally, it's like that's pretty impressive that you would ask that question just to like see where her head's like how she thinks.
Yeah,
Well, like,
because
after living in Panama for 2 years, when I came home, I would think in Spanish and have to translate it into English to talk to people.
Really?
Yeah, because nobody spoke English over there. Like I spoke Spanish 99% of the time.
So that's really cool. Yeah.
That was in Panama, you said?
Yeah, it's just different to wrap your head around to be able to say, kind of like think that through, but it's conceptually, it's pretty cool to like.
yeah, it's not something of course I think in English. So but like I got to think,
You
I was
think?
like, well, how does she think?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're asking yourself questions, or how am I going to do this? Are you talking to yourself?
No, it totally makes sense. That's awesome. That's very cool.
So, yeah, Mark and I are doing a workshop there with David Thompson in the fall now. And then,
Dude, that's gonna be a banging workshop.
yeah, I'm stoked on that. And then me and Mark are doing one by ourselves in the winter next year.
I saw
Yeah.
that one too. That's great. Those are both like pretty amazing opportunities for to get out there and experience that stuff. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's just it's all the extra stuff. I told Derek last week. I don't do a very good job of showing all the stuff that Eric showed you on here behind the scenes of like what to kind of, it's not just the photography. It's an experience in itself. And
Yeah, all day long, it's amazing.
yeah, I mean, from
Even just
the
taking a
time you
shit
wake
is
up,
amazing.
yeah, absolutely,
I'm
like,
in.
literally.
I'm not joking.
Yeah, I mean that's a really good way to. I mean, really, what you guys are selling there is it's not even really photography. I mean, it's like it's a total experience, which
Yeah, cultural.
super badass. Because I mean,
Well, yeah.
if you can, that's what you're kind of about. You're like, okay, I want to see all these like scenes and photograph and stuff, but I also want to experience like the culture and the food and all that. So that's pretty dope that you guys are like taking that approach. I looked at both those advertisements like in the last couple of days and was like, that's fucking awesome.
Something I learned with the Lufot and Torres guys are out in Sten is, their client when they came over. Honestly, they could give like if the conditions weren't good, because you never know. I mean, the conditions aren't going to be great every day.
They could give a rat's ass about pink light.
They could give a rat's ass. I forgot to bring that up. They could give a rat's ass about pink light. No, but they could give a rat's ass about like whether or not the photography is good that day, because you're going to get balanced out with the cultural piece of it.
Yeah.
And phenomenal time. I'd go out there and I'd be all worried about, oh man, the photography's not good today. The clients didn't care because they were still getting the cultural stuff. And for somebody that lives here, you kind of forget about that.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I'm desensitized to like the cultural things, and it's kind of normal. It's still cool. It's just normal to me now. But to like Eric or anybody else that comes over for the first time, they're just blown away by it because it's so different.
Me and Mark saw each other naked several times.
and I feel like
oh yeah,
Literally.
especially with you two guys, I mean, you're going to look at like scenes a little bit differently, and you're going to make it productive, even if the light's not good or certain things. You're going to work around that and just make sure that folks have a good experience with conditions that are available, as well as just the experience of being there in Japan. So, I mean, it's like you can't fucking miss. For anybody that's listening, go to Japan, have fun with these guys. I mean, you literally are going to come home.
The one person watching, sign up.
But yeah, I mean, the experience is going to be great, and the photography is
than us.
great. I mean, you just can't miss. I don't think you can miss on it.
yeah. It's
You'd have to be some kind of prick to complain at that point. I mean,
Well,
like,
I
if
forgot
you're
to
not-
mention. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was amazing. I forgot to mention, like, in the middle of like shooting, then eating, and then waiting till like the evening to shoot. Like, we'd go to hot springs. And,
You're not going to talk about the brothels, are?
Oh, that's a good call, dude. The hot springs and stuff. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great. Yeah,
we didn't make it to the
it's-
brothels, Jimmy.
but you went and saw the monkeys though, right?
Oh, we saw the monkeys.
Yeah.
we did, so here,
We didn't go to the brothel, but we saw the
here's
monkeys.
here's
We
Eric.
saw the monkeys.
Yeah. Here's Eric Bennett, Mr. Nature photographer. Like,
Easy.
probably didn't seem like he was too concerned about the monkeys, but then when we get there, he's.
I wanted to go. I was super stoked.
But
I'd be
you
all
weren't
about
like-
this.
He got there and he was out of control.
I was there for hours.
Yeah, I mean,
How-
he was,
Looks like it.
dude. Bennett was probably in the fucking pool,
I got naked and got in there with him. Yeah.
picking shit out of the monkeys.
I was like picking bugs off of their hair.
Yes, he's like this.
And eating them.
He was mimicking monkey sounds.
He says like,
Talked with him.
yes, he's like, be like Wada.
No, but again, that's the place of here, man. It kind of makes you the experience. It just converts you pretty quick.
Dude,
Yeah,
totally. I could
it's
totally
gotta
see
be.
that. I could totally see that.
Comes across for sure. Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah,
We'll have Mark, like just a local that's been there for a long time, and
that doesn't speak Japanese.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
well, again, so that tells you something there. So like, let's say I don't speak a lot of Japanese. I speak enough, and
Yes.
so uh, you don't have to.
No, it's great.
Well, it is the least English friendly country I've ever been to.
Yeah, yeah, that is true. But I know enough. Like I know how to get around. I know how to do things. I know what to say. Um, but like you can come over here and survive if you know what you're doing. You definitely need somebody to help you
He just knows how to
for
tell
sure.
everybody that his wife is Japanese, and then they're nice to him.
Mark's our guy. He's our Huckleberry. I love it.
Hey, behind the scenes, she definitely helps me out a lot for
I
sure,
bet.
100%.
That's cool, dude. How long you guys have been married?
Really at 12 years now.
Well, congrats. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, does she have a sister?
Funny enough,
Hey, just throwing it out there.
Hang on.
Funny enough,
Wait,
she does have
hold
two
on.
sisters. Listen to this. So all three, she's three of them in the house. All of them have married a foreigner.
Hey, I'm just,
I'll take him.
hey,
Well,
Okay.
three sisters. You got our Utah guy, y'all.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck, I was gonna say something, and you guys were rambling on about stupid shit as usual.
Right.
Hey,
Eric, so
this is
let
the
me ask
Green Room
Eric,
Express.
let me ask you a question, Eric. So
What's up?
what for you, the whole entire trip? I mean, photography, cultural, like if you could pinpoint one thing, like what do you think was the best experience for you? Like what?
So that's what I was gonna say. Like before you invited me to come out, Japan was not on my radar like at all. Like I had seen awesome photography from Japan and thought it looked cool and everything, but I wasn't like super drawn to go there like by my own initiative. But since you invited me, like it was hard to pass that up, and I wanted to meet you and hang out and stuff. And honestly, within like 24 hours, it became my new favorite place on earth. Like I fell in love with it. It was so cool. My favorite part about it, that's hard to say. Like it just has a great feeling. Like it's very still, calm, quiet, peaceful place. Everyone is very respectful. You just feel good being there. And then the food was insane, and I'm obsessed with food, so
You
that was
totally
huge for me. I don't know, like it honestly just checks all the boxes. Like everything is firing on all cylinders out there.
Yeah.
Mark, Eric said we're going to do a Brews and Views 2026 out there, so figure that out logistically.
I know exactly where we can do that.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's do it,
Yachio.
dude.
Let's do it at Yachio.
Dude, fucking let's go.
Well, no, he's talking about like a trip, like a Brews and Views cast trip, like we did in Utah.
Yeah, like we're.
That's what I'm saying. We could do
Yeah,
when we
okay.
do it. We've recorded at Yachio.
Let's go,
Oh, you want to record something? Yeah, we could do that.
dude. Let's go. That'd be so awesome. We're trying to do something different every year.
Okay. I get what you're saying now. So yeah, but we do both. Record one at Yachio. You can get it all in
Yeah,
on
Eric,
location.
Hey, Eric, figure it out. Let's go.
Me?
Let's go logistically.
For the recording?
No, just to fucking go and just get
That's
dirty.
Mark's job.
Mark.
I just talking with Paul here for the first time. I don't think we make it out of Tokyo.
True story, dude.
we might be down in.
Hey, we spent a week there one night.
That tracks. That's about right. Yeah.
You're like, guys, Bowman's gone sideways on us again. We'll try to pull this shit together.
He's gone AWOL
Exactly.
within the first 24 hours.
Exactly.
We'll do the podcast and say we've had one casualty of war here. And
Yeah,
that's,
exactly. We got a man down. He's in a body bag.
he's in the He's locally incarcerated at Shinjuku.
Exactly. He's facing 10 to life.
Chloe does Tokyo.
Oh yeah, we got to get Chloe out there for sure.
She's
Yeah.
coming. She's
You know,
starving.
Mark watches like most of the Brews and Views episodes, and he was telling me like when a new episode comes out, he's like, "Man, I can't believe these guys haven't gotten canceled yet."
That's right. That's how I knew. I was like, all right, I think I can hang out with this Eric guy. I think I can hang out with this crew.
Totally. He's an instigator.
Oh,
He's a total instigator. Yeah, he comes off as pretty innocent. Fuck that guy.
yeah. I remember telling you that. I remember we were in the van. I was like, I don't know how you guys haven't been canceled yet.
We have. We just kept going.
It's a whip. It's a work in progress.
It might be this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will probably do us in for sure.
Actually, I think if Errol didn't get us canceled, I think we're
we're in the.
Yeah, that was a good tester.
Yeah, Harold went freaking sideways. That was awesome. That guy's an
What
animal.
I spent I've spent a couple of weeks with that guy in the vehicle. Me and him riding around. He's awesome. Awesome
Yeah.
guy, man.
Dude, he's such a nice guy.
Oh my gosh, super
He's
nice
such a
guy.
nice guy.
You still
Really-
listening
really-
to? You still listening to the Run the Jewels at all?
Oh yeah.
Nice. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
playing it earlier before the episode.
Oh yeah.
We fucking wore that shit out. We'd listen
Yeah,
through
so
like the
much-
whole discography every day.
What
So
was
I,
it?
yeah.
Run the Jewels, the rap
Oh,
group.
okay. Nice.
So
Is
I
that the
actually bought the
dick in the mouth all day.
Yeah.
Did I tell you I wanted that to be my opening thing when I came on?
I'll
Yes.
put it in.
Yes, dude, we gotta do it. Do it. Freaking little. Yes. Just get that fired up in the back.
I didn't even get to the sake yet.
Oh, dude. Were you guys hitting the sake when you were out there?
Not me.
No.
Did you drink sake at all?
I don't drink alcohol, just beer.
Oh.
I had a client that got a private workshop last week in Utah. We were sharing beers and stuff. I've known him for a long time, so he knows like I'm super into craft beer, and he watches the show. And he's like, "Oh, I have this like rye whiskey that you need to try. That's like amazing, like the best." And he poured me a glass, and he pours me like this much. I'm like, "Fuck, dude, that's way too much." And so like he's like, "Whatever, you don't need to drink it all." So like I take the tiniest sip, and I'm just like, like spitting it out.
that's
like
me.
it was so disgusting.
That
It
is
was
so
like
me.
50% rye whiskey, like tasted like fucking nail polish, like hand sanitizer.
Dude, I've totally had that. People will like say, "Hey, this scotch is super high end. It's this or
Yeah.
it's that, or whatever." And I'm like, I'll taste it, and it just literally tastes like lighter fluid. And I'm like,
I couldn't
can't
even
do
like pretend
scotch
to
is-
like it. Like I lost
No,
like
dude.
all composure.
it's horrible.
Well,
Scotch is
so
yeah, it's a mother.
again, Japan does it right, and sake is not like that.
It
I
smells
don't-
pretty nail polishy. Like
No, man, it's what's bad about it is almost like water.
too
That's,
smooth.
that's the problem. Oh yeah.
Sneaks up on you. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is it lower percent or is it kind of high?
No, it's high. I
Like
don't-
teens or 20s? Like
Teens.
like wine?
Oh yeah.
It's all.
I can do some wine. I don't mind wine, but
Yeah, at the
Yeah.
beginning, I was going to say Japan has like a legit whiskey culture too.
Yeah. They,
Like it's
famously so.
Yeah, like
My son really
good
liked that the sake, and he sent me a couple of pictures. They were drinking this. I don't know what it was, but the bottle had a rattlesnake in it.
Oh yeah. Was he out here?
Yeah,
that's
he was-
Japanese though?
He was up north snowboarding. They
Yeah.
rented
So
like
there's
a-
a thing. It's called
rented like an
Habu
RV.
sake.
Yeah.
Habu is a snake, and it's the most. It's a pit viper here in Japan, very poisonous, out of Okinawa. And you'll find it in these big mason jars or some bottles,
Yeah.
and it'll be curled up in the bottom, and it's the snake's in the bottle. It's called habusaki. It's sake with that snake in it. I mean, it's
Dude,
It's
I looked at
wild.
it. It was like going, he was like, yeah, it was a little bit sweet and we were drinking it. And I was like going, dude, that looks fucking crazy.
Heavy.
Yeah. I'm just like going, I'm not drinking that shit. There's no
Holy
way.
shit.
yeah, it's definitely. I don't know. There's nothing. The snake doesn't do anything extra for it. It's just the mystique.
I was just like, yeah. Right.
It's taking Caterpillar
Pretty cool.
to another level, man.
It'd be a pretty cool bottle if you could bring it home with you. States.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
was,
check it.
they were all about that. They were just up there snowboarding for a couple of weeks. And, yeah, they were, I was like, right. Whatever. Yeah.
Well, shit, man. Great to finally have you on. Thanks for
Yeah.
sharing some of your
Mark.
time and starting your day off with us.
Yeah,
yeah, dude.
just getting started.
Yeah.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, dude.
Cheers. Appreciate
Have a good
it,
day.
guys.
Have a
You
good
too.
night to the rest
Dude,
of
we're
your
stoked
savages.
you're on the show finally, you bastard.
Let's do it again.
Yeah,
Oh,
fuck yeah.
absolutely. He's just happy for an excuse to day drink again.
Created a monster now.
Love it. That's so sick.
Back on the wagon.
That's right.
Hell yeah. Yumiko will be happy.